Viv.
G'day.
No.
Got some luggage, have we?
Just
No.
that. No, just
No.
the
They're not
bottles.
our
All right.
Yeah,
people.
that's not
Is
for
it
us.
just the two of you?
Yes,
Yes.
that's great.
Okay. All good.
Wowzers. I didn't realise it was an extra row. It's pretty cool. The little screen, the navigation. Has this got a SIM card or something, or how does it do its navigation?
I must do. Yeah, I don't pay
Yeah.
any bills for it, or I don't know where the SIM card is. It
Okay,
just works.
it's just part of the card, right?
Same with all the music. So.
Oh, it's all like sort of like internet streaming for the music as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a charge object.
Just like most products come with a bit of charge.
I think it's a silly idea. I think everything's
Oh, definitely.
wow. So much easier just to use your finger.
No, that's just
Right.
the iPad.
It's like this down. Thanks.
Let's replace this here. That's fine.
You guys know you're in a self-driving car.
I noticed you weren't using the steering wheel there. It's awesome.
So how long before you don't even bother showing up in the car, you just let the car do the driving yourself?
Yeah, not long. When people just aren't aware of how, how ready this technology is already. It
Yeah.
seems pretty good.
So what were those beeps for?
That's me. Sometimes I would take over control.
Okay, to readjust something.
But not like it can't. This one is not yet allowed to go left and right 90 degrees, and this corner up here is probably a little steep for it. It might or might not do. Like it's doing it okay now, but this is like sort of at the limit of its.
Yeah.
It's already saying like it's checking in to make sure So it's basically saying, can you take over? It's basically saying, can you take over?
Oh, what? Sorry.
What's that?
Sorry, okay, excuse me, why aren't you holding the head? This is not right.
I thought I was a passenger in your Uber.
No, please put the head. It's a driver's car. What the fuck?
Right.
But it wasn't. There is another level where it says beep beep beep. Take over immediately. Like there's
Okay.
but no, there's varying levels of. But most of the time on the freeway though, like all the time on the freeway, yeah,
It's fine.
It's fine.
Just cruises.
yeah, it just cruises. On most main roads it's fine too. This is like quite extreme in,
Yeah,
in the
it's pretty
bends, so
challenging.
it's sort of
The hill and the bends.
the hill and the bends. Yeah, that's.
And are you doing the gas as well? Or does it
No,
set
it's doing the braking and the
pace?
accelerating.
So clever.
Yeah,
That's right, we won't need you for much longer.
that's it. I'm already a passenger in
Yeah.
your Uber right now.
So what's got the bill?
So what did you think when you looked over and I wasn't steering? What was going through your mind? You're just thinking, this reckless man, is he doing it with his knees?
Yeah,
or
I thought you were doing it with your knees, maybe.
And you were cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to raise awareness of electric cars and self-driving cars because I think there's so many people are just not aware that it is available now, and if they were available, more people would adopt the technology, which I believe is safer. So
I think that in 20, 30 years time, people will go say to their kids, when I was younger, I used to drive my own car. What, really? That's so dangerous.
that's right.
Did you notice a change in technology between the two? Is this one significantly better?
Not really, actually. No, they both got sort of the same technology. So, like self-drive, I've been not driving my self-driving car for 3 years now, and yet 95% of the people that get in the car are just a bit freaked out, or like I never knew, or no one seems to be aware.
Yeah.
I run Tesla.tours, and I've got cameras in the car, and sometimes people like hens nights and so on, they get footage from the cameras to post on social media. Everyone seems to do these days.
Or when you first show them that it's self-driving and they freak out.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I'm chatting to them and going, "Oh, when do you reckon? I read in the paper. When do you think self-driving cars will be on the road?" And they say, "Oh, maybe 5 or maybe 10 years." And they look across, and then they discover that I'm not actually driving. There's that moment of discovery that's quite funny. There's a very small proportion of people that quietly sit there and not say anything. Maybe he's doing it with his knees, even though
Maybe
I can't
he's
see. Yeah. Did I show you it taking off from the lights?
No.
Did you want to?
Yeah.
It's very quick though. Like, really very quick.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I'll get my neck ready.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, yes.
That's awesome.
I did say.
So was that you just flooring it, or?
Yeah. And I did say it was
So
very
good.
quick.
That's awesome. I remember when they were launching the Model 3, they were taking people for rides just around some sort of car park around the back of where the expo was. And they were doing that. They were getting people in and just flooring it and just watching everyone's face. They filmed it, put it up on social media, and everyone looked like they were on a roller coaster. Just the shock on their face, holding their stomachs, all that sort of stuff. That's great. And no wheel spin. So what size wheels are they?
I think they're 20.
20s, yeah, that'll explain it.
But there's, dual motor, so we're putting traction down on 4 wheels.
Yeah.
And we have awesome traction control.
Yeah.
And it's electronic traction control, which is different from petrol, so it's far more responsive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'll do that in the wet. It's just
it's
doesn't
fine.
spin.
Does this one have ludicrous mode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's the maximum speed the car can range? Is it faster than your normal car? You can actually drive that speed anywhere.
This one does 250k an hour.
Yeah.
The next model Tesla they've just released, which is the Roadster version 2, top speed is 400 kilometers an hour.
400.
And the acceleration is like a lot faster than this.
Yeah.
So you think this is quick?
Is this about 5 seconds? 0 to 100?
No, this one does 3.1.
Really?
3.1, yeah.
That's like an Aventador.
Yeah.
That's $1 million car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit.
And the one they've just released does it in 2.1.
That's silly. That's
2.1.
Formula One type stuff.
Yeah.
3.1 for a car this big is ridiculous.
Yeah, 6-seater SUV with
Yeah.
plenty of luggage room, like more than normal.
Oh my gosh, look at the line.
Yeah, that's like a disco.
That's so cool.
No wonder you have hens parties in here.
On roads like this, I literally could be asleep. Like,
Yeah, that's the
just
thing. Like driver's
so-
fatigue is so much less of an issue when you can just let it make the decisions for you. Used to improve the artificial intelligence that does the
That's
self-driving.
exactly right.
Yeah.
That's part of my little life mission, is to raise awareness for people about self-driving electric cars.
Because it's going to get better. More people will do it.
More people that know that it's a thing. So many people get into this car and they've got no idea, or they've heard about it and they've just dismissed it, and they've gone, I never knew it would be that quick.
So can you program the car to say, take me to this destination, and it just goes there?
Not yet. No.
Not yet.
This car, you will be able to order this car on your phone from like home, and it'll come pick you up. Like it's got all the hardware needed for that, but it's hasn't been enabled by regulation.
Yeah.
So so they don't.
So at the moment, when
allow
it's
that,
self-driving, how does it know whether to continue straight or to turn left, for example?
Camera up here looks at the white lines.
No, I realise that, but like, if there's obviously options when you're driving, because you can either continue the route you're going, it doesn't know your destination. So
No, the GPS does here, but this is not connected currently to the self-driving tech. So it will be. In fact, in America, it is a little bit now for like taking a freeway exit. It'll automatically take your freeway exit for you. But at the moment, if you came to a Y junction, it would just take one or the other route sort of randomly.
Okay.
Depending if you were following a car that took the right-hand fork.
So it's going to continue straight unless you tell it to do otherwise. And then maybe if it's divided, it'll pick one of the other.
If it was divided, it would choose one or the other. It wouldn't like keep going straight and sort of like crash.
No. So my question is, like, at the moment, if you just left it alone, it would just continue on this road for as far as this road goes. It wouldn't necessarily say just take that exit.
No, that's correct. Yeah, we'll just carry on to Wollongong, to to wherever, Canberra or something.
I think the only gap in this technology at the moment is the fact that you primarily got to charge it from electricity that's generated from fossil fuels.
Yeah.
Unless you have your own solar panels or something like that, but
Which I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And Tesla Powerwall battery, so
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Well, then you solved that problem. But I think
close the loop.
for most people, they're going to be charging it at home with their power sockets, and we don't have clean energy primarily as a source.
No, but it's a lot cleaner to have the generation at scale a long way away than to have inefficient petrol engines generating power.
Yeah, fair.
You can just stop probably before there's lights.
Just
That's
on the left
fine.
in front of the
Yeah,
car.
anywhere he's
Sure.
right.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Education.
Yeah.
It's my first Tesla experience. I'm surprised it's taking me so long. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a lovely Christmas.
See you later. Bye bye.